way you go.
Glenwood dominated possession. And then Maritzburg missing a few tackles, but generally defending very bravely as they were under the cosh for much of that first half. They came back with a very good try of their own, but you can just see the territorial problem. 85% of the game played in Maritzburg's half of the field, and they really battled to get anywhere into Glenwood territory. The one time they did and had a decent scrum ball to work with, they scored a wonderful try. And the clearance kick not finding touch for Glenwood. Chikwizvero consolidating the possession for Maritzburg. They need to do something early in the second half. Scored the wonderful try, but had it nullified by a third Glenwood score on the stroke of half-time. 3 tries scored by Glenwood in the first 35 minutes. And just the one from Maritzburg, but here's an opportunity. And Guma, first real opportunity for Olisa Guma to show his silky skills up the left wing. And the clearance from Dupré, finding touch. But it was carried back, so the line-out will take place in line with where he kicked it. Glenwood in full voice, and why not? Maritzburg to the tail. Work down for the captain, Kelton Thunder. But the more driven backwards, first call of use it has come. They do regain some momentum now, but now the penalty will come because Mkhunu, one of the try scorers for Glenwood, comes swimming up the side of that maul. It's a penalty advantage. And still Maritzburg managed to make progress.
Three green, start entry, 3 green.
Kilmer coming in from the side.
3 green, start entry, gents.
It did have a material effect on the drive, which is why he's given the penalty.
Gents, I didn't see it. I can't blame it, I didn't see it. Gents, we're not 10, eh? Green, we're not 10.
So Maritzburg,
Got to maintain this.
buoyed by the progress of that maul, opt for the touch kick. Samuel Swanepoel. To the tail they go.
Sack is good, nothing wrong.
Perfect sack from Glenwood of the Maritzburg line out.
He's through the middle. Okay, use it now. Advantage.
And it's another side entry, this time from Dylan Vaderman, and he has to track back as the Maritzburg maul makes some progress. A desperate stretch for the line.
Go back there for the advantage.
Referee just going to consult.
There's a mark on the far. Number 3, collapsing, side entry and a collapse. And we're going to carry.
He's collapsed that maul right before the touchline. That could have been a penalty try and potentially should have, as the advantage was being played. And he's lucky to get away without a yellow card. That's 2 in a row.
Well, this time Maritzburg opting for the tap and go. Glenwood waiting.
Release, green, off your feet.
There's a big green blanket of defence. Now Maritzburg with an opportunity out wide. Van Black stepping back to the inside.
Outside, green.
Glenwood defence not over-committing. Tackler and one other involved at the contact point and fanning out effectively on defence. Munangi.
Release, green.
Tackle is from Holtzhausen. Comes back for Dupré.
Roll 7.
Bowman.
There's no one there.
And here they come to Maritzburg. Beautiful step, and can he get it down? Oh, yes. Molisa Guma in for the second try for Maritzburg. Some wonderful work from Tanaka Chikwezvero in the build-up to that try as well. They stayed patient. Kyle Bowman, a constant presence at the base of the ruck. Well, there was an appeal for perhaps a little bit of obstruction there from the Glenwood side. You may have heard the referee said no effect. It's a good finish. He had something to do.
A strong finish from Guma. That's what you want your wingers to do when they get the opportunity. But it's some lovely hands from the loose head prop, Tanara.
Van Black, just a couple of meters in from touch, left-footed kicker, so a difficult angle for him. Just unable to swing it back. Drifts past the left-hand upright.
Using the back line, there was potential just obstruction. On the other hands on, great finish from Guma. A lot of work to do. Dives over, has the strength in the upper body to get it down.
Well, Molisa Guma, having represented KZN at Craven Week, along with his opposite number on the left wing for Glenwood, Ilunga Mukendi. Real pace and real skill. Out wide for both sides. And Maritzburg playing with some increased confidence. Charles Fracker's bundled into touch as they try to run it out of their own 22-meter area from the restart.
They need to have more of a ball-in-hand approach to college. They certainly do have some free-flowing backline moves. Frack has been involved consistently.
Pietermaritzburg, captain and head boy, just a tower of strength at line-out time. Referee showing a penalty advantage to Glenwood as they look to hit back immediately.
Parties to the middle, use it.
The penalty is against Bjorn Olivia. Well, 13 points the difference, and perhaps a sign of respect for the potential of a Maritzburg comeback, having conceded that try, is that Kuyenzeka Kaba asks Jerome Bossa to have a shot at goal. Two penalties, two conversions so far from the boot of Jerome Bossa. This for his first points of the second half, and it's an absolutely perfect strike. Very assured performance from the Glenwood pivot.
Must be warm on that stand in those jackets and jerseys.
Palvi just bumping Bjorn Olivia out of his path. That was outside the 22. Kick going nowhere near touch is Bowman and Glover. Glenwood back row work really well in tandem. Palvi, Glover and Brummer support each other well in their defensive efforts, with one going in to make the tackle, the second arriving player always making a challenge over the ball. And now Maritzburg on the attack again with Swanepoel. Bowman. Well, here's an opportunity. Extra numbers out to the right from Maritzburg. Here's Van Black. Came back to the inside. And Mukendi making a challenge over the ball. They have a penalty advantage for a high tackle, do Maritzburg. Much more energy in the second half. And driven over the line, and then driven back by Glenwood. That ball up in the air. Donovan Durant is the man called forward.
13 green. Jimmy, go. Not happy with it. He's going high. He's not trying to go low. All right? Need to keep them down. All right? Yeah, we're going to go back to the mark, Gelt.
Ball in hand, much better option here from the college boys. Really do look quite exciting runners. I'd rise here. Austin Lunkman coming on as replacement in the hooking berth. No doubt they will go for the corner. Some strong drives in the second half already. Haven't really got much of a result yet. Now you can see fantastic run coming in. The big number 8 Marco Palvi of Glenwood. This is the high tackle on Ruben van Black.
And to the front they go. Bjorn Olivier. Glenwood quick with the initial counter shove, but then Maritzburg finding a way forward. That ball not pulled down. And now the backs have work to do again. It's 2-on-2, and looking to the skill of Guma. He lost it forward though, and hacked through by Glenwood. Advantage already over. And some brave play from Kyle Bowman, but then it was turned over again by Glenwood. And all the way back to the Maritzburg 10-meter line.
Guma certainly did the wrong thing, and then you can see no to xenophobia. We're all African.
SuperSport supporting the hashtag. Use it. Let's get the message out as strongly as both these teams are as well. And Maritzburg with an opportunity to win some territory back now from the penalty after Glenwood
get that 10 meters back line.
Creeping up offside from the line out. It was something that Maritzburg were penalised for in the first half. The referee very consistent in his application.
It's all about taking the opportunities that college hasn't done as of yet in this game. A number of rolling balls, just haven't quite managed to finish those off.
Just a scrum advantage for Maritzburg. They'll want to make use of this possession though. And little dink through from De Wet, beautifully up off the ground from Marco Palvi. Just a few unforced errors creeping in from Glenwood. They certainly have been dominant in many aspects of this game. Turned their dominance into points early on with some penalties. Since then, 3 tries, 2 of them converted. And then that extra penalty added by Bossa just to keep the scoreboard moving. It's a wonderful tackle though from Charles Freckers. Maritzburg supporters keeping their boys in the fight. Still plenty of enthusiasm in the support. Oh, that's gone horribly wrong. And Glenwood with the tight head. It's Jordan Dupree sniping away, exploiting that space up the left flank. Bruno. Well, this is the tactic they employed to such good effect in the opening 10-12 minutes of the game. And this time they've lost it in contact. The handling errors are going to be frustrating them.
That they certainly are. Open play, turnovers considered would be a 4 at the moment. Message coming in from the coaching staff. So, man, that played a number of games with the Sharks. Sean van Rensburg's director of rugby at Glenwood at the moment. Doing a good job in trying to bring the youth through, and coaching of the coaches at all the levels from under 14, A, B and C, all the way up to first team. But not hands-on as a coach, just rather assisting in the process of ensuring the schoolboys come through. What they haven't done, or they are doing now, what they haven't done in previous years, they're trying to get the lads in a bit earlier, in grade 8, as opposed to getting them in grade 10, 11, which has incurred the wrath of some schools. Also pushing up and over, and that's also penalisable, which is a lot more dangerous than binding on the arm. Not out again though from College.
Morgan shifts it away. Some high-risk rugby from Glenwood, deep in their own 22, and the little flick out of the back of the hand too. Well, there was a foot in touch while that was flicked back inside. So just getting a little bit sloppy.
Not sure about the little hack though, are they? Not the best move.
I was hoping you would.
I thought that Glenwood would try to clear their lines right here. Have a look at this. He's outside the field of play.
Go ahead, green.
Little loop around from Kyle Bowman. But a brilliant tackle and consolidation of possession from Marco Palvi.
Release, he's fired, ball's available. Jen, the ball's available, play the ball.
Duprier. And now Mukendi, 2 tries already for him. Can he finish with a hat-trick? He's got incredible pace. No one's going to catch him. Brilliant score. 3rd try for Ilunga Mukendi. And after a period of a little bit of ill discipline and some handling errors, who else but Ilunga Mukendi to really stretch out the lead.
Just a little bit of space is all he needed. It was the poor move. They've done this already in the game. Not enough depth coming from their scrum half, Kyle Bowman. Strong work again in number 8. He really has got involved, Marco Palvi. There's space on the outside. No substitute for space. Even worried about his own man tackling him at one stage. But Ilunga Mukendi, fantastic try underneath the post. Unmatched for pace so far in this game. That's his hat-trick.
And the conversion is good as well from Jerome Bossa. 23 points the lead.
Pure pace on the outside. Let's have a look at this beautiful swerve back on the in to beat the fullback, and then just the blinding pace. No one coming near him as he trundles underneath the posts.
And from the restart, a little bit of a misunderstanding. Then Holtzhausen tidies up for Glenwood. Duprier. Palvi.
Charge down, nothing wrong, gents.
Looking to drop it onto the boot that time. And slightly fortunately for him, the ball coming back for Glenwood. Bossa with the clearance. De Wet for Van Black.
Slow down, well done.
Yeah, I might have to start running it from deep here at College. Here's the boys, not quite in full voice, trying to get behind their men. Possession still so important, much better in the second half, but just not enough quality possession to get the space out wide.
To the tail, and Kuyenzeka Kwaba, they go again. Strong run from Martin Holtzhausen this time.
Ball's in, gents. Watch it, green. Oh, backlines offside.
And quick to go is Jordan Dupree from the penalty. Maritzburg are judged to have been back the required 10 metres. Dupree again. And Donovan Durant with a little chip kick through. It's all on the bounce of the ball, and he looks to have got it down. Yeah, the confirmation is given by the assistant referee. Donovan Durant making something out of very little at the left flank. It was a 2-on-2 situation, backed himself with the kick chase.
Showing that it's not only McKendy has blinding pace, just a little bit nice, get it through the half gap, and the rest good control with the left boot and the pace to get in. What a sublime try this is from Donovan Durant. Individual brilliance.
And a fifth one for Glenwood as they march on towards yet another victory in this match that has so much history. 94 years of it. And 164 matches between the first teams of these two schools before this one. Maritzburg certainly dominating in the early years, but Glenwood now with less than 15 minutes to play, surely assured of their 39th victory. Toughest kick of the afternoon so far for Jerome Bossa, and the flags are up again. Brilliant.
Fantastic kick from the corner from Jerome Bossa. And now we see that try once again. Importantly, through the half gap, the control with the left, and his pace to get it down in the corner.
Maritzburg very quick to take the restart kick. Klopper with a strong run, and then Palvi. Beautiful step from the number 8. Well, they're running riot now. Well, they were looking to put Ilunga Mukendi away for his 4th. The pass just not going to hand. Wonderful work from Klopper and Palvi, playing with real confidence.
Strong run first from Chris Klopper, the looser prop. Offloads. It's the man with pace. Nice step this time round. Not going over the man, Palvi. There's so many people on his left and right. Big pass out wide. If it had gone to hand, potentially a try with the pace of McKendy, but perhaps the inside option to number 5 lock, Jeremiah Brainard, might have been a better option.
16. Just time 16 gone off this time.
So Samuel Swanepoel.
Okay, gents, we are there.
Back on with Austin Landman, having replaced him while he got some attention.
Coach! Bud! Sit! Hold!
Well, as you suspected, Rob, Maritzburg running from deep. And doing so to good effect. It's a good cover tackle, though, from Ruan van Rensburg.
It's poor execution. Never run into touch. It's good cover tackle, but certainly when you got just an amount of space back on the inside, set up the next phase. It's just giving possession away.
Connor Buerta hasn't gone according to plan for Glenwood. Lost forward by Glenwood at the line out, and the scrum advantage already over as Maritzburg look to stay in the contest with less than 12 minutes to play. That's come off a foot, but gathered for Glenwood by Ruan van Rensburg.
Well, Reed. Stay, Reed, stay, Reed.
Well, more wonderful play from Klopper. and from Palvi. They've combined beautifully, and here comes a second try for Donovan Durant. Glenwood, as if they weren't already, now very much home and dry, running amok in the second half. It was a spirited start to the second period from Maritzburg, who opened the scoring in the second half, but Glenwood now opening the taps.
Glenwood running right and turning out to be a bit of embarrassment. This is the finish from Donovan Durant. He really is very quick. Over he goes. TV dive at Growth Point, Kings Park. I think he might have winded himself slightly there.
How about the offload from Christopher Klopper for Marco Palvi? The second time we've seen it in the last 5 minutes or so. The loose head and the number 8 combining superbly.
And just having the imagination to do it though as well. Look at that. Through the little tackle and just the running lines. So good here from Donovan Durant off the shoulder. 1, 8 and 12 once again getting involved in the try.
That's 6 tries now for Glenwood, 5 of them converted by Jerome Bossa, who's also added 3 penalties. 2 tries to Maritzburg, scored by Charles Frackers and Molisa Guma. 1 of them converted by Ruben van Vlerk, and the clearance kick very effective from Glenwood. Maritzburg opting for the quick throw in and then gifting possession back to Glenwood. The chip ahead is from Mukendi, and the chase bounces beautifully for him. The offload in the tackle has gone backwards off a Maritzburg hand, tidied up by Kyle Bowman. But Glenwood comes swarming through. It's Klopper involved yet again. Kutazani and Hunu. Klopper. Real physical presence. Christopher Klopper has been good in the scrum, strong on the carry. Some beautiful offloads. The captain, Kuyenzeka Klaba.
Just a wave of green continuous in the second half. Accumulation of points from this Glenwood High School against Maritzburg College. Small knock-on coming from Glenwood. And College, no doubt, they're going to have to try and run it from the centre scrum. There's a few of the reserves starting to limber up. Time for some much-needed game time, mostly the second-team players.
Coming up later on SuperSport 1, the Sharks against the Bulls from Growth Point Kings Park here in Durban, and then followed by the Cheetahs against the visiting Reds from Brisbane in Australia, from Bloemfontein. Well, some very effective and aggressive tackling throughout this game.
It has been, yeah. Make no mistake, the College boys have defended and bravely. Some big lumbering runs. Marco Palvi's got heavily involved in this game, as is Chris Klopper, the loose head prop. Donovan Durant, one to remember, and Lungu Mukendi, a hat-trick of tries. From the College point of view, Charles Frackers is the one that really comes to mind. That's put his hand up. A disappointing effort from the rest of the Chargers from College.
Gents, we're not going to argue. Let's just scrub, gents. It's been good the whole game. We're not going to lose in the last 9, eh?
From the refereeing point of view as well, lovely flowing game. He's communicated very well with both sets of players. A man that certainly knows his laws with regards to schoolboy rugby, which is so good to see.
Coach!
And Glenwood with the result in the bag, lining up a host of replacements to come off the bench and to get their moment on this wonderful stage. It's great to see schoolboy rugby in stadiums like this, especially on big match days, getting the whole school community from both schools involved. And
huge match days.
Yeah,
Bulls Sharks doesn't get much bigger than that in South African derbies. Billikies.
Good to see them down in Durban, enjoying the beautiful weather.
They're just different, aren't they? Look at that.
I believe the Bulls rolling out a new away jersey today. Look forward to seeing that. There's
Camouflage pink. What's next?
Maibongwe Sien Maduna in jersey number 19.
Closing that gap, Norman.
Glenwood closing the gap in the line out. Technical infringement, just a free kick. And in the hoist from Kyle Bowman, and beautifully gathered. Tamahane, one of the replacements for Maritzburg. Worked out well for Maritzburg from the free kick. As Bowman waits. Has it now away for DeVet. DeVet looking for the loop around, but the kick ahead was from Monangi. And turnover ball for Glenwood, running strongly out of their own territory. Oh, wonderful angle again from Marco Palvi. And is he going to get a try? No, the offload comes. Dubazani brought to ground, just about 7 meters out.
Watch the height there, gents. We're coming around the back, we've got to watch the height.
What a run, though. Marco Palvi.
21, gents, 21.
Fantastic game he's had. I know we've had a hat-trick from Mkendi, but Palvi, there was a man of the match. I'm sure he could put his hand up.
Well, it was a wonderful line that he ran off the pass from Sibona Kaliso Dubanzani.
Almost just loping straight through the gap. Yeah, he's not even at full pace yet, and he's still running away from defenders. He's always aware of the players around him. Gets the offload, no doubt about the high tackle. Dangerous and potentially lucky to stay on the field.
Quite clearly a penalty. I'm just surprised at the fact that they're lining it up at the posts.
A bit odd.
5 minutes to go.
He's kicked very well this afternoon. Talented young man.
Looking for a half century.
He's proud father will be watching from King Williamstown. Yes, he's fortunate enough to come up to this game to watch his son in Growth Point, Kings Park.
Going back all the way to 2010, the flags are up and they go through the half-century mark. The most points scored by either side in this fixture since 2010 was in 2013, when Glenwood won by 44 points to 40.
I don't think we're going to get Maritzburg College to 40 in this game.
Talvi away to Bossa. It's been a highly impressive kicking performance from Jerome Bossa. 9 successful kicks in total out of 10, just the 1 conversion attempt missed.
Balls available.
5 conversions and 4 penalties from his boot. The kick ahead is from Donovan Durant, scorer of 2 of the tries for Glenwood. It was a really good kick chase from Ruben van Vleut, but the timing of the tackle was excellent as well. And Renier van Rooyen securing possession for Glenwood. Klopper, Aba, and Brummer combining well again, as does Palvi. The 3 loose forwards in wonderful tandem. Beautiful hands from Klaba again. Oh, are we going for try number 4? Not quite for Ilunga Mukendi.
Get out of there, Red!
But the loose forwards sublime. Palvi, Brummer and Klaba. Another good set from the captain, and that pass has gone forward. Just denied by the final pass.
Some lovely hands here from Glenwood, showing that working the ball through movements, some offloads, and once again Marco Palvi getting involved. And Kendi just 5 meters short for his 4th try. Now we can see the ball on the outside. This is taking it back in. Here it comes from Kendi. Step off the left, just brought down short, and then the forward pass coming on as captain goes off.
It's Quenzo Kuhle replacing his captain, Kuyendzeka Klaba.
Okay, David, now it's been subbed. David, you can take him off the near side.
It's been a wonderful performance from the Glenwood skipper. And also Marco Palvi and Austin Brimmer. Fantastic loose trio.
Just the work rate of all 3 of them throughout this match has been exemplary. College just been on the back foot right from the start. Brave defence, it must be said, for them, particularly in that first half. But the gates have opened in the second half. And some lovely running from Donovan Durant. And Kendi's been involved, and Marco Palvi.
Not 10, Green, not 10.
And Maritzburg looking to run from deep to create something from the scraps. Had their fair share of possession in the second half of Maritzburg. And now an opportunity, running from depth. Tackle was superb on Tamahane. Sian Maduna with the tackle. Some wonderful cover defence.
Whoops. Well, contact for the physiotherapist. What a lovely tackle coming in. Dislodging the ball.
Shades, time's off.
Ruan van Rensburg receiving some running repairs.
Time's on, Jets. Let's watch the early push, Green. Coach!
Well, the Maritzburg College boys still in good voice, respectful of their team's efforts. They've thrown their all into the contest, outsmarted by better execution on the day. Very powerful pack of Glenwood and some hard running backs as well. Some sublime skill on the left wing from Ilunga Mukendi. Hard running in midfield from Durant and Holtzhausen.
Glenwood supporters are having a sucker and a cool drink and relaxed because they expected this result.
Inside the final minute now. Glenwood, who led by 25 points to 7.
Both left of the mark, Jets. Let's go.
At half-time, they scored 3 tries before the half-time break. Another 3 in the second. 5 conversions by Jerome Bossa, who's also added 4 penalties to the tally.
Set.
Personal contribution of 22 points from the Glenwood fly half. As the final hooter sounds, and Maritzburg with one final flick out of the back of the hand, and maybe there's still more points for Jerome Bossa to score as he backs himself into the corner and gets there. The try is awarded in the last play of the game. Jerome Bossa adds try number 7, the 4th of the second half for Glenwood. He will have the conversion to come.
Mistake again from College. Just trying to throw the speculative pass, not going to hand. Bossa shows he's not only a brilliant kicker, he's got pace as well. Gets around the outside for the Maritzburg College wing. And then McKendy in support. And lovely try from Jerome Bossa. Up to the men in the crowd.
Yeah, and they really are in that corner. They're high above that left-hand corner where Jerome Bossa has just dotted down. And that's a very happy band of young men. And Bossa still taking plenty of time with this conversion attempt. Routine doesn't change, regardless of the fact that the game is well and truly won. Still no victory for Maritzburg since 2010. Bossa from the corner hasn't got nearly enough on it, but that will not put a dampener on a superb performance from the Glenwood fly half, and indeed from their team across the pitch, led with distinction by Kuyenzeka Klaba. Marco Palvi outstanding at number 8. 7 tries in the end to Glenwood. In full time at Kings Park, it's Glenwood 57, Maritzburg College 12.